Hello everyone, my name is Jeremy, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite horror games of all time. I've been playing horror games for many years. I've played tons, so I'm definitely a veteran gamer when it comes to this genre. I've played more horror games than probably anyone. I am a huge fan of survival horror, so today I'll be sharing my top 5 favorite. Starting off with a game that came out just recently, which was Silent Hill 2 Remake. This game is an absolute masterpiece. I cannot praise this game enough. I tried to play the original game, but I just couldn't play it. It's too outdated. The controls are terrible. The graphics are so fucking ugly. I don't know how people could play that game. There's a huge fan base for that game, but I don't get it, personally. Those games are outdated. This right here, however, is an absolute masterpiece. Bloober Team did an absolutely outstanding job. Everybody was hating on them, and look at you now. You're not laughing now, are you? No, because they did a great job, so quit hating. This is an absolute masterpiece. It should have won Game of the Year, let's be honest. Coming up next, we've got another remake, which is Resident Evil 2 Remake. A very hard choice here between this game and Resident Evil 4 Remake, because they are both masterpieces, let's be honest. They are both 10 out of 10s, some of the best games in the series. I've played all of the remakes, 2, 3, 4... actually, I haven't played the first remake, but that game looks terrible, so, I've played this game and the other 2 modern remakes, and this one here is easily my favorite, although 4 is, definitely really good as well. What can I say about this game? It's just an absolute masterpiece. Exactly how you remake a game, because once again, just like Silent Hill 2, but I tried to play the original game, and I didn't even get past the police station because the controls are just absolutely terrible. I kept on getting grabbed by zombies that were off screen. The camera is so poorly designed and unfair. The graphics are absolutely hideous. So yeah, I didn't even get any further than the police station. The alleyway, after Kendo gets eaten by the zombies, yeah, that alleyway right there where the zombies break through the fence, I couldn't get past that part. It's just too hard. It's too unfair, that game. But this game is an actual good game. They fixed the controls, they fixed that terrible camera, and they made an actual good game. So this right here is the definitive version of Resident Evil 2. The characters are absolutely amazing, with amazing voice acting. Leon is one of the coolest characters I've ever seen. He's such a badass, let's be honest. He's a really badass character. He's easily my favorite Resident Evil character. He's just so cool. I wish I could be like him, honestly. The music is absolutely perfection. An absolute masterpiece of music right here. Mr. X is absolutely terrifying. I mean, the entire game is terrifying. The Lickers, William Birkin is terrifying. It's just a terrifying game. It's so scary, this game. There is a ton of content. The scenarios are awesome. Definitely, gives a lot of replay value to the game. They feel very different. It really does feel different with all the different scenarios. It's a masterpiece. What else can I say? There's a reason why this game is so highly praised, because it is a masterpiece. Coming in at number 3, we have Five Nights at Freddy's. So this right here was one of the first horror games I played as a kid. An absolutely fantastic horror game, which is absolutely terrifying. The scare factor is so creative and unique with the jump scares. And it's just, it's worth playing. It's definitely one of the best horror games of all time. Next up, we have Outlast 1. Now, this game right here has a really special place in my heart, because this was pretty much the foundation for many future amazing survival horror games of this style. Games like Alien Isolation, PT, Soma, Slender, even though that game came out before. But this game really was the start of something special, including a game that will be on this list next. This game was so innovative for the genre made way for many amazing horror games, like I just mentioned. Absolute masterpieces. The gameplay is so fun and engaging. Running away from enemies is so terrifying. It has you shaking in your boots as you're hiding under a bed, just praying, waiting, just hoping to God that they leave, that they don't find you. It's just so, oh man, it's so nerve-wracking. It's just, it gets your blood pumping, gets the anxiety going. It's a phenomenal experience. You just have to play these games. And lastly, my favourite horror game of all time, and easily one of the best horror games of all time, Resident Evil 7. An absolute masterpiece, we can all agree on that. If you haven't played this game, then you aren't a true horror fan. This right here is what every horror game should try to be if they want to be actually scary. Because this is an absolutely terrifying game. The Baker family is absolutely incredible. The enemies are horrifying. The boss fights are exciting. The gameplay is incredibly fun, with great pacing. Not too much action, but not too much walking about. Just a perfect balance of action and exploration. An absolute masterpiece of a soundtrack. And Ethan Winters, easily one of the best horror game protagonists of all time. Definitely in my top 5. The story is awesome as well. I love Mia. I love the Baker family. I just love this game. It is a masterpiece. If you haven't played this game, then what are you doing? Put down whatever you're doing and play it. It is a must play for any horror fan. But that's all for today, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed. This has been my top 5 favourite horror games of all time. I've been Jeremy, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great day.